perfection's overrated, and chaos is part of the show. There's only one place to go. Half Decent Productions. When perfection's overrated and chaos is part of the show, there's only one place to go. Half Decent Productions. Lights go green, engines scream. We're live and barely steady. Cameras roll, miss the shot. Yeah, we weren't quite ready. Frames might drop, audio pops tick. Cause running late, but we'll catch the wreck replay. Just a moment too late. We ain't polished, we ain't clean, but we're somewhere in between. Half decent, turn it up, let it ride. Not the best, but we're damn close to fine. Half decent, every lap, every spin, we'll get it right by lap 10. Half Decent Productions. We are live again. Side by side, three wide, somebody's pushing on your door. Spotters yelling, boots guessing that got tight off turn 4. Mr. Start will cut it in like it never went wrong. By the time we hit the replay, you'll forget what you saw. We ain't perfect, that's the deal, but the chaos, that's real. Half decent, turn it up, let it ride. Not the best, but we're damn close to fine. Half decent, hang on, we're holding on. If it breaks, we'll roll along. Half Decent Productions, bring it on. Not quite decent, good enough. Hold tight, decent, that'll buff. We're dropping frames and cranking sound. Still the best show, not fully dialed down. Feel the fire ignite, broadcast glory in the Friday night lights. We survive every spin. If it ain't clean, it's still a win. Half Decent Productions, roll it in. Half Decent Productions. It's not perfect, but neither are you.
Welcome back to Half Decent Productions. We are live here with the Smokin Thunder Racing League. And we're ready to go racing. It's the preseason, the summer series, the summer Super Speedway series. And these guys are taking on Old Daytona here in the Legacy trucks. They're finishing up their practice right now, and they're going to hop over into qualifying. We got a new tower we're going to try to mess with here tonight. We're going to look at it during qualifying and then switch back and forth between the race. So we hide that, we hide that. We go down here, we show the new tower here. So as they get ready for qualifying, see here, quite a few trucks signed in here tonight. Ready to go out there and see what they could do here at Old Daytona. Let's see what they got. As Brandon Castillo is going to be the first one out on track here. Let's see what he can do. Sean Lobo's coming out. Aiden Tatro coming out. You got Scott Drost coming out. Anthony Beasel, making his way out there. A few people making their way out on track. Brandon Castillo should be the first one to put in a lap, as he was the first one to come out on track. So we'll see how this all shakes out. Let me know how you guys like the new tower. Like I said, we'll be switching back and forth between that and the other one throughout the race. Timothy Watson making his way out as well. So we'll switch back and forth, see which one we like. This one does take up a little bit of the screen, so when we're at the end of the stage and things like that, we will go to the old school one so that it doesn't take up some of that portion of the screen. Let's see, I know they have, yep, lap 40, they have a stage break. So there will be a stage break here tonight at Old Daytona. It's just me tonight. No Kyle, unfortunately. Hopefully he'll be back next week. So they'll be running 40 and 40 here tonight. They have 110% power on these trucks here tonight, so they're going to be putting in some speed here. So we take a look at our race info. Ignore the picture. Kyle's not here tonight. It is just me. Like I said, their power 110% here. They have 100% fuel, 2 additional tire sets, and 4 fast repairs here tonight. So right now, Brandon Biddy sitting on the pole here. You see his best at a 49.528, and then Castillo right behind him with a 49.56. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Hope you had a good start to your week. We're here. We're ready to go racing. They're finishing up their qualifying, and then we'll get to it. A lot of trucks signed in here tonight, so it should be a good one. And these trucks here, these old trucks, they like to flip, they like to tumble, and they like to crumble. They will, you'll see with any type of contact, the back end will fold in pretty nicely. The fenders fall off easily. So if we do see any wrecks here tonight, it's gonna be some carnage. Scott Drost jumping up to the number 2 spot here with a 49.521. Brandon Biddy still your pole sitter with a 49.48. Sammy McClellan's going to jump up to 3rd right now. He's in a 49.53. Couple people stopped, done with their qualifying. Let me know if you have anybody specific you're rooting for, or if you're just here to watch some good racing, or you're just here to listen to me ramble. I'm good with any of the answers. This is their preseason series that they're running before they start their O'Reilly series next month. So we'll see what they can do here on some different super speedways, running some different cars. Or trucks for that matter. We'll have to see. You can see there, even with the little bit of contact, it just crumbles that back end, and he's gonna throw this thing in reverse and finish his qualifying out in reverse. Kenneth Brown already sitting 4th, and he's not gonna get a faster time running backwards, but he's gonna give it a go. Gonna be fun to call tonight. Oh, I'm ready for it. If you guys do wreck, just make sure you make it a good one. That's all I'm asking for. Kenneth Brown still in reverse trying to get some laps in here. Someone in the chat cheering for Bryce York. Bryce York sitting 8th right now in qualifying in that Scooby-Doo truck. The Mystery Machine. See, we got a few minutes left to qualify in here. See if anyone else is going to go out there. Logan Slavosky, the only one still highlighted here, but not seeing him out on the track. There he is. So Logan Slavosky, the only one we got out here running right now, so we'll keep it on him, see what he can do. As he's going to put in his first time lap this next time around. Yeah, that's all I ask. If you guys are going to go wrecking, just make sure it's a good one. Let's go hide this one and then bring this one and this one back up. Just so we can see the difference in the two towers and everything, and see which one we like better. See which one we want to roll with. We'll switch back and forth. Jack Kelly now coming out on track as well. He's going to try to put some laps in here before qualifying's over. So old Daytona is very bumpy, and in these old legacy trucks, gonna make the bumps even worse. I'll have to see how these guys handle the drafting, the bumps, the everything, and see what they got here. We're gonna get ready for some good racing here. A few minutes left in qualifying, then we'll be ready to grid up and get ready to go green. Pineapple Man coming in, rooting for himself. He says, let's go Pineapple. Gibby says, Sea Bear sweep. Well, you better get to it. You better make it happen. 'Cause I'm going to hold you to it now. You better go out there and make something happen there, Kibby. Adam Alama also out on track, and he's going to go ahead and tow back to the pits. So Jack Kelly, the only one left out on track. We'll keep it on him for a minute while we wind down the final couple minutes here of qualifying. $80 laps here at Daytona, stage break at 40. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's see what speeds they're hitting here, just running on their own. Coming down the backstretch, Jack Kelly hitting 182. He's going to top out at 182 going into the turns. Through the travel, saying about 180, 181 that they're getting on their own. We'll have to see what they could hit when they're in a pack and hauling down the backstretch. Make sure to get you that info. I need to see something. Let's hide that one real quick. I want to pull this one back up for just a second. Okay, it doesn't work with that one. I kind of figured, but I just wanted to know. And here we go. As we're going to start gridding up here at Daytona. They're all lining up in the pits, ready to go. Brandon Biddy, your pole winner here. He's going to start them out on that front row. But we all know, Daytona, it don't matter where you start. You go front to back pretty quick. Go back to front pretty quick. One wreck can change the whole field. Great look at Frank there as he's out in front of these guys, letting them get ready to go. Pretty big field here tonight. 23 trucks signed in, ready to go. Looks like 22 are gridded at the moment. Logan Matthews, the only one not gridded up at the moment. We'll have to see if he makes the start. Jeff says it's totally Todd. It is, buddy. I'm here. I'm here without Kyle, unfortunately, but I'm here. So I hope you're ready for some rambling, because when it's just me, I can start rambling sometimes. How you doing, Jeff? How was your weekend, buddy? I think I just heard a few trucks click into gear here, so they should be getting ready to fire up and head out of the pit road here. There they go. Frank's going to start rolling and lets everyone else know that he can too. We're here for it. I love it. With them rolling out on track, let's go ahead and get a look at our starting grid here tonight. Row number 1 is going to be your pole winner, Brandon Biddy, with Scott Drost on the outside. Row number 2 is going to be Logan Slavoski and Colin Swanson. Row number 3 is going to be Kenneth Brown and Sammy McClellan. Row number 4 is going to be Brandon Castillo and Aiden Tatro. Row number 5 is going to be Bryce York and Jonathan Kibbe. Row number 6 is going to be Jordan Kimmey and Timothy Watson. Row 7 here is going to be Zach Peer and Anthony Beazle. Row number 8, we're going to have Jack Kelly and Sean Lobos. Row number 9, Austin Robertson and Robert DuPont. Row 10 is going to be Chancey Forrester and Cody Baumeister. Row 11 is going to be Steve Castle and Adam Alama. And row number 12, bringing up the rear, is going to be Logan Matthews. There's your starting grid here for tonight. As they're coming into turns 3 and 4, they're coming in and getting ready to go. Frank will be making that hard left turn into pit road here. And then Brandon Biddy is going to be ready, waiting and ready to hit that pedal to go. Anthony Bezelbubs. Here they come. And there goes Frank. So they're getting ready to go green. Green flag is out here at Daytona. Brandon Biddy, strong start down on that bottom line. They're getting loose all over the place already, starting to weave and wobble. Let's see if we make it through lap 1 here. With the sun starting to set here in Daytona Beach. Nice plane getting ready to take off back there in the background. Never seen that before. But there is an airport right behind the track. I know that. Frank looking great as usual. He is. Frank always looks so good. Brandon Biddy still hanging on to the lead here by a nose. And they're going to come by. They're going to get through lap number 1. But guys are weebling and wobbling all over the track as we take a look through the field. Scott Drost is going to take the lead away for a second. Who's going to have it at the line? I think Biddy had it at the line. I was a little late there. A couple people grabbing the wall here early. But so far, we're staying green. Nothing crazy happening just yet. Let's go 26. The Timothy Watson fans are here. And Brandon Biddy's going to jump up to the top line and throw a block. Oh, they're 3 wide. They're door banging. They're weaving. They're wobbling. They're in the wall. And the caution's out. Oh, and they're going to collect a few here. They're still collecting them back here in the back. They're all trying to get sorted out. Like I said here at the start, these things crumble with any type of contact, and we're seeing it here early as our first caution is out here at Daytona. Let's see if we can catch where this whole thing started. Let's take it back here. Get to the chase cam. This will be a good shot. We can see what's happening right up ahead of them. So they all start wrecking up ahead. Oh, and he gets rear-ended. He was nowhere near it, and he still got wrecked. I'm trying to see where this whole thing actually started. Let's see. This should be a good one. So yeah, you can see it's already starting here. There's a big pile up. Nice little pile up here early on. I'll take one more look at that. If we can. If that's okay with you guys. I want to look at it from the blimp. This should be a good shot. As they all start getting piled up back here in the back. You hear engines blowing, tires screeching. We had a little bit of a big one here early on at Daytona. So that wreck there brings out the first caution. They get 4 fast repairs, and quite a few guys having to use one here early. Brandon Biddy will keep his lead here for the time being. So with this being the summer Speedway series, there's no points on the line. There's no championship on the line. They are racing for bragging rights going into the O'Reilly series. Maybe Biddy will have, maybe he'll throw something on the line here for this one. Maybe like a free entry into the O'Reilly series or something if they win the series. We'll have to take a look and see how that plays out. Maybe run some things by them. Maybe get some people interested here. If they can go win this summer Speedway series, they get, you know, into the other one or something. We'll take a look. We'll talk to Biddy, see what he thinks. I think it's a good idea. But I'm just a lonely broadcaster. I do see here Cody Bowmeister crashed. What happened here? Did he just maybe gas it up coming off pit road? And nope, he just slowed down too much and it triggered the wreck. The wreck notification, that's all. That's all that happened. So great shot at Frank here. As he's still leading them around. He should be turning those lights off on the pace truck here this time by. And there we go, lights are off. They're double filing up. It's going to be Brandon Biddy and Logan Slavosky there on the front row. Let's take a look at our active grid here. Take a look how the top 10 shakes out after that caution. Brandon Biddy and Logan Slavosky on row number 1. Row number 2 is going to be Colin Swanson and Scott Drost. Row number 3 is going to be Kenneth Brown and Timothy Watson. Row number 4 is going to be Jordan Kibbe and Brandon Castillo. And then row number 5 is going to be Anthony Beazle and Jack Kelly as we get back going here at Daytona. I'm here for the 171. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. The 171 of Brandon Castillo. Seabear's going to fill up the podium. Let's go, boys. Kibbe earlier guaranteed a Seabear sweep, so I told him I was going to hold him to it. We're going to have to see if he can do it. Great shot at Frank here coming down the backstretch. And if you guys like Frank, don't forget you can get your Frank merch. Go visit Sunny Creek Designs on Facebook. He's working on getting his website up and running. But you can go visit him right now. Tell him you want the Frank merch. Tell him Todd from Half Decent Production sent you over. He'll hook you up. He's got a bunch of great stuff. I know he does some laser engraving. Does custom shirts, hats, hoodies, jackets. You can get some custom awards made if you like that. He makes a whole bunch of stuff. He makes it all custom. Bunch of good woodworking. Go check him out. Sunny Creek Designs on Facebook. I know a few people in the chat got their Frank merch, and they're very happy with it. And speaking of Frank, he turns off pit road. We're back under green racing here at Daytona. Brandon Biddy with a jump here out in front. I'm missing Frank. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a blinker. We got a blinker early. It's the 14 of Kenneth Brown blinking right there. Oh, we got a guy off onto the apron. And we got 2 trucks down into the grass. And they're going to try to rejoin. Let's hope they can get back on the track safely here and keep us under green. And so far they do. It looks like we're going to be okay. As we're staying green, and Logan Slavosky up on the high side had the lead for a moment, but Brandon Biddy took it back on the bottom side here. You can see here we got a good pack forming up front, and then we got another pack coming in the back. Someone crash out again so I could see, I could get my Frank time. Give it time. Just give it time. Let them get some green flag runs in first. I know one thing. We're guaranteed to see Frank at lap number 40 at the stage. And these guys are flying around the track, man. Let's see what they're getting in the draft here. 188 coming down the front stretch. 190 there for a split second. Oh, they're into the wall hard. Oh, and they're wrecking down to the infield. The number 26 of Timothy Watson takes a hard shot there into the outside wall and then gets spun down into the inside. Hard hit there for Timothy Watson. I know he didn't have very good luck last week with the wrecks either. He says he's more of a dirt guy when we talked to him with his win at the preseason race at Phoenix. So I'm thinking the super speedways aren't his forte, and I don't think he's liking them very much right now, as that's 2 weeks in a row. He does not have very good luck here at a super speedway, getting involved in another one. Let's see if we can roll back here and see what happened. See if we can find Timothy Watson again. Go back to the yellow flag. And let's take a little look. What happened? Watch trying to give a push and got a little loose, and it looks like the number 5 of Kibbe came up, and that's going to be what spins him around. So not as big as our last wreck, but we had a few people involved. Frank, Jordan, Kibbe. Are you ready, kids? He's going to show you how to win. There's Frank. There's our boy Frank. Our boy Frank out there leading these guys around this big super speedway here at Daytona. And there's a couple guys. Oh, nope. A couple guys are going to come down pit road. They got to get repairs. And while they come down pit road and we take another lap around Daytona, we step away just a second. Let's get a word in from Sunny Creek Designs.
At Sunny Creek Designs, we're bringing your vision to life. From custom awards to professional apparel and promotional items, we craft excellence into every detail. Find us on Facebook at Sunny Creek Design or email sales@sunnycreekawards.com. Sunny Creek Designs, quality you can see, service you can trust.
Remember, you can go find Sunny Creek Designs on Facebook for all your custom needs. Tell them Todd from Half Decent Productions sent you there. He'll hook you up, get you what you need. He'll do it quickly and for a great price. Just ask some of our loyal fans here in the chat how they feel about their Sunny Creek Designs products that they've gotten. They will tell you it's some of the best out there. I know some people have gotten some hats. I know some people gotten shirts. I know some people got the Frank merch. Can't forget the Frank merch. You know, Biddy's, he's really starting to violate Frank there. He's getting a little too close to Frank for my liking. Biddy, if you're listening, I'm gonna need you to back off of Frank. He's not consenting to you touching his butt the way that you are. And he's getting right up on it too. We're gonna find out here in a minute if he was able to hear me, because I feel like if he did hear me, he's gonna get up all inside of Frank. For this restart, let's check out. Let's go back to our tower that we were using for qualifying here and see how this one plays out. You guys let me know what you think of the two towers. Our buddy Chris Murphy from DRSN made us this one. Well, he didn't make it for us. He made it, and he's letting us try it out to see how it is. I really like it. I think it takes up just a little too much of that part of the screen, but it's a very nice tower. It looks amazing. I like the animations with people moving up and down in positions, and with it blinking yellow for caution, and when people go into the pits, it's real nice. What about neat? Wait, what? Don't be trying to text and drive there, Kibby. But you guys let me know which one you guys like. This one will be great for some short track racing because you can set it up for heats and things like that. So like I said, Chris, he runs DRSN. Great broadcaster, covers our league on Fridays. And he does a bunch of cool stuff like this, messing around with all this stuff that I don't know how it works. But he makes this stuff look pretty good. So we're going to try out a few laps here with his tower up. See how it goes. And there goes Frank. We're ready to go back green. And here we go. Green flag is back out at Daytona. These boys are rolling on around this track. Like I said earlier, they're weaving, they're wobbling. A couple guys fell down. But they're back green. Brandon Biddy still hanging on to that lead for the time being. Look at that with the sunset in the background. Such a great shot there for just a second. And Brandon Biddy with a great push here from Colin Swanson, as that's going to put him back out front. And rolling along they go. Brandon Biddy going to keep the lead here for another lap. Brandon Biddy, Logan Slavoski trading positions here on the high side and low side. Brandon Biddy able to get back out in front here on the bottom as he's getting that push from Colin Swanson. The outside line just not grouped up as much as they should be here to try to get that push. But Logan Slavoski does get a push here from the 42 of Scott Drost. That pushes him out front for just a second, but another push here to Brandon Biddy gets him back out in front by a nose hair. So they're weaving. They're wobbling around the track, but they're keeping it green. New fastest lap there for Bryce York. Swollen Bone keeping some bears on the podium. Oh, we're getting a little bit of wobbles. Logan Slavoski back out in front here. He's getting a good push from the 42 of Scott Drost. But here comes that bottom lineup, and Brandon Biddy going to roar back to the front here. And they're rolling. Oh, truck way up high. He gets into the wall. He comes back down, cuts the nose off of the 15 there. The 38 of Jack Kelly. It's a little loose, shoots up into the wall and comes back down. And you can see just how damaged these cars get from just that little bit of contact. He's pretty much missing that whole fender now on that right side of that truck. Let's see if we can take a look here. Let's grab a shot from inside the truck. Take a look at Brandon Biddy. See if he's staying calm, cool, and collected here as we're rolling around Daytona. And Jack Kelly just keeps washing up the track there. And with they're three wide up front. Logan Slavoski, Brandon Biddy, Colin Swanson. Three wide at the front. And they're going to settle back in just a little bit. Jack Kelly's still weaving all over the track back there in that number 38 truck. Slavoski now to the lead here. Slavoski and Colin Swanson way out in front. And Swanson's going to drop back to the bottom here. And he's going to take the lead away from Slavoski this time around. Here they come back to the line. Colin Swanson still out in front. He's getting a push by Brandon Biddy. And the 14 of Kenneth Brown trying to push them both. You can see them bumps coming into play. Oh, Kenneth Brown blinking pretty badly. You see them bumps coming into play here at Old Daytona. Colin Swanson trying to hang on to that lead. They're three wide again at the front. Oh, we got a wreck. Around they go. Looks like I see three involved on this one. As we go back, we're going to try to see what happened. Go back to the yellow flag. We'll take a look here at Jordan Kibbe. I think he was involved, so we'll see how it looked from his viewpoint. Let's see. Three wide up front. Oh, Jack Kelly's going to grab the corner of the 42 and spin him around. And that's going to collect Jordan Kibbe as well. So we're back live time here. See Colin Swanson going to be up front for this restart. Front and center. Well, actually, he's going to be front and to the left from his viewpoint. Once I get double file back up, we'll take another look at our running order here coming out of this caution. So started with 23, looks like a few drivers out now. Cody Baumeister, Robert DuPont, and Logan Matthews out. Tatro 2 laps down, McClellan 2 laps down. A few more drivers a lap down. Looks like Drost is out as well. Sea Bears, Swollen Colon, let's go. Looks like McClellan's going to come around here and get his lap back. Chat, what should the topic of the race be here today? I didn't think of nothing yet tonight. So I'll leave it open to an open discussion amongst the chat. What do you guys want to see be the topic of the night here tonight? What should we dive into? Kyle's always pretty good at giving me some good topics, but unfortunately we don't have Kyle here tonight, so I gotta kind of do it on the fly all by myself. So we saw their lucky dog did go to Sammy McClellan. He went and got his lap back. Kibbe, don't start. You just sit in your race truck and go around in circles. Give us a few laps. We'll come up with something. All right, Jeff, I'm holding you to it. You're in charge tonight, Jeff. So it better be a good one. So we're coming to lap number 20 this time by. We're a quarter way through the race here. We're going to double file back up here behind Frank. He turned them lights off. So let's take a look here at your starting grid after the caution. Row number 1 is going to be Colin Swanson and Brandon Biddy. Row number 2 is going to be Sean Lobos and Timothy Watson. Good to see Timothy Watson back up there after that hard hit earlier on. Row number 3 is going to be Zach Peer and Anthony Beazle. Row number 4 is going to be Steve Castle, Brandon Castillo. And then row number 5, your top 10 is going to finish out with Jonathan Kibbe and Jack Kelly. All right, boys. Let's see it. You're going to be coming back to green here shortly. Now I'm nervous. You should be. Should be. Now you get to feel what I feel every time I click go live for these broadcasts, Jeff. I'm sorry, Jeff. You didn't deserve that. Take a look at our track map here. You see they're coming down the backstretch. They're going to be getting ready to roll. Roll on to green. come through turn number 4. Old Frank gonna get ready to make that hard left turn into pit road. And there goes Frank. Well, it's all up to Colin Swanson here to hit the pedal, and we're back green here at Daytona. Swanson with a good jump on the bottom. That top line not getting formed up yet and able to get the jump they need. You see Brandon Biddy with some good damage there on the front. You can see how easily these trucks like to crumble. We see there on the front of Brandon Biddy. We'll have to see if that plays a part in him falling back here. So Colin Swanson right where he needs to be on the bottom line here, keeping the lead. And he's getting a good push here from Sean Lobos. 127 is Zach Peer. Trying to get up there as well. A little zoomy cam there. A little tease action of the zoomy cam. Fortunately, I don't have a dedicated crank it up camera for this track. So we just got to kind of use the teases that it gives us. The camera pack I have does not have a very good one here for old Daytona, but we work with what we got. Colin Swanson still holding that lead down here on the bottom. He's going to wobble a little bit down towards the line. That top line gaining momentum here, led by Jonathan Kibbe. Jonathan Kibbe trying to get the push he needs from the people behind him. Oh, we got a blinker. So that outside line getting a push here. Outside line getting a push here. We're a little quarter way through this race. Oh, a little bit of door contact here by Brandon Biddy. And I can't see who that was with him. Oh, we got a caution, and they're wrecking in the back. Looks like Brandon Biddy, Adam Alama caught up in that one. Let's see if we can jump back here. Just take a little look, see what happened. Take a little look. Oh, the 17 comes up and tags him. And it spins him around and sends him into a few others. Let's see here. Let's rewind that again just a bit. The 17 tries to go low. There's not much of a hole, and he's going to tag him. And I'm not seeing a 17. Oh, the 17 of Aiden Tetro sends him around. We get another wreck here at Daytona. And look at this, Jonathan Kibbe going to be on the lead here tonight coming out of this restart. And with this caution, that gives us another quick second. The boo-boo flag, yep, that's it. Step away, just another quick second. Sunny Creek Designs have something they want to say.
At Sunny Creek Designs, we're bringing your vision to life. From custom awards to professional apparel and promotional items, we craft excellence into every detail. Find us on Facebook at Sunny Creek Design or email sales@sunnycreekawards.com. Sunny Creek Designs. Quality you can see, service you can trust.
You heard the AI lady. Go check out Sunny Creek Designs. Adam with a save. Adam Alama. Let's see if we can mosey on back and see Adam Alama with the save. Let's see. The good viewpoint from him there. He's able to just stay low and stay out of the madness. Shout out, Sunny Creek. Shout out. 10 out of 10 customer service. That's what I like to hear. Topic of the night. What's your favorite sport to watch / follow? See me, I'm a big football fan, but I also love hockey. Like, I'll watch hockey. Hockey's a good one. Hockey and football, my top two. And I can't narrow it down between those two, but that's going to be my top two, and they're pretty close. A big Pittsburgh Penguin fan, big Pittsburgh Steeler fan. Neither one of them have done much lately, but it happens, I guess. Let's see, does Frank turn out the lights? He does. So we will be double filing up here. So let's go take another look here at our starting grid as we come back out of this caution. Row number 1 is going to be Jonathan Kibbe and Colin Swanson. Sea Bears up front. Row number 2 is going to be Logan Slavosky and Sean Lobos. Row number 3 is going to be Jordan Kibbe and Zach Peer. Row number 4 is going to be Anthony Beazle and Steve Castle. And then row number 5, rounding out the top 10, is going to be Jack Kelly, Timothy Watson. So a lot of Sea Bears up in the top 10 right now. You got Sea Bears of Colin Swanson, Jonathan Kibbe, Logan Slavosky, Jordan Kibbe. And I don't know who else they have on that team, to be honest with you, but that's most of them. Sean is currently in a Sea Bear sandwich. Those are the two easy sports to watch. Yeah, that's fair. Hockey. I like hockey because there's little fist fights, sometimes for fun. That's true. Curling every 4 years, the most aggressive sweeping on earth. That it is. It is very aggressive sweeping of the ice to get the little curling puck to do what they want to do. How do you not know what curling is? Curling is the most exciting winter sport in the Winter Olympics. It's exhilarating. And here we go, green flag back out. Looks like Kibbe took the outside line here. And his help is still a little ways back, but they're catching up to him now to try to push him forward. Colin Swanson going to take the lead for the time being down here on the bottom line. Let's see what speeds they're hitting here. Coming down the backstretch in the draft. Colin Swanson up front. 188 top speed down the backstretch. Oh, a little squirrely. let's go ahead and switch back to our other timing tower here as we're rolling through this first stage here tonight. Let's go, Kibby. We'd love to see the brothers finish strong together, or all the Sea Bears finish together. That'd be something to see a full Sea Bears podium here tonight. Well, a couple guys crossing each other up back here. Back. Colin Swanson keeping that lead for the time being down here on the bottom line. Looked like we were about to go 3 wide there for just a second. But it's going to settle back down. Oh, we got another one up into the fence. Oh, that's going to make someone drop down to the inside here. I'm trying to see who that was. I think that was Sammy McClellan. Yep, Sammy McClellan with the meatball flag. Going to have to bring it into the pits here. But we're staying green right now. And Jonathan getting back to the lead here on the outside row. I can read everything perfectly. Wait, what? Oh, so you like this tower better because you can read it better? It's a nice tower. Our buddy Chris from DRSN, he made it and he's letting us test it out. So big shout out to DRSN for letting us use his toys that he's making here for these broadcasts. So Colin Swanson and Jonathan Kibbe still fighting it out here up front. So we're coming 10 to go into the stage here. Adam Alama to pit road. Worst part is I never learned how to read. And here comes Jonathan Kibbe back on the front. He's going to drop down to the bottom here to get a push from his teammate. I'm old and my eyes aren't doing as well as when I was a young whippersnapper. Looks like lap traffic there, dropping to the apron here to let the lead cars by. Colin Swanson and Jonathan Kibbe back to battling up here as Jonathan Kibbe went back to the high side here. And Kibbe back down to the bottom. Jonathan Kibbe going to have the lead as he drops back to the bottom. He's going to be right behind, or right in front of his Sea Bears teammate Colin Swanson. And Logan Slavoski, who I was informed is also part of Sea Bears, now up into second place as he's leading that charge on the outside line. He's going to get by him here. That outside line with a big run. Jonathan Kibbe going to take it back here on the bottom side. Roaring through as we got 7 to go here in stage number 1 here at Daytona. Logan Slavoski had the lead for just a second there on the high side, but the bottom line coming back in. Jonathan Kibbe taking the lead back. Logan Slavoski taking it back. They're trading back and forth. That outside line now getting a big push. Logan Slavoski way out in front. He's going to drop down. Oh, big wreck happening here. Oh, that's going to collect a bunch. And that is the big one here at Daytona, folks. A bunch of trucks getting collected there. You're going to see a bunch of meatball flags popping up. So let's take this one back. See what happened. Is this the wreck? Let's see. So here's where it's all starting. See, hard contact, and they're just sprawled out all over the track. And then the guys in the back not able to get out of it. Brandon Biddy also involved here. Some hard contacts. He got some flips going on. Oh, I want to go back to this one. I want to see how this looks from our buddy Eddie up in the blimp. See what kind of footage he got for us here. So great aerial coverage here of that wreck, as you see. Guys just going sprawled out all over the track. Smoke everywhere. Carnage. Truck parts laying down on the track. There'll be a lot of mad drivers coming out of that one. The 91 is on Sea Bears. Logan, yeah, I mentioned that. I think Jordan came in and told me a little bit ago. So I'm going to try to keep remembering that. So who is it in Sea Bears? We got the Kibbe boys, Jonathan and Jordan Kibbe, Logan Slavoski, and Swollen Colon. Is that everybody? Jordan POV cockpit? Okay, well, let's head back. Now let's go to Jordan. And let's go to cockpit view. And we'll see what happened. Oh, so he's just everything happened in front of him. And he somehow, with minimal contact, makes it right through. So minimal contact, was able to get through the wreckage. Nice driving there by the Pineapple Man, Jordan Kibbe. Skeet. What's up, gamer boys? Jeff said, yes, sir. Ever says, let's go 171. Yeah, Brandon Castillo up 3 spots right now. Are y'all texting? Yeah, they're texting and driving. They're texting and driving. Foot pedal? Wait, what? So there's been a lap 35. We're going to have a little bit of a shootout here to the stage. Let's see who can come out on top of stage number 1. Hand pedal. Also, Kibbe boys, if you guys are listening, or if Biddy's listening, but Kibby's, if you guys are listening, tell Biddy that I think it would be a good idea. He doesn't have to do it, but I think it'd be a great idea. The winner of the Super Speedway series, like the whole series overall, whoever wins this series should get a free entry into the O'Reilly series. Let me know if that becomes official. So I think that'd be a great prize to be able to win at least something out of this series here. Give some people something to race for. Frank out there doing a fantastic job as always as we're double filed up. And we're getting ready to go back green. Well, you know, after the long drive down the backstretch, we're going to get ready to go green. So I'll get in there, go race with them. You guys want me to start racing and broadcasting from my driver's seat? No, you guys if I was in there, you would hear a lot of things that would get me banned on YouTube probably. I'd be cussing at everybody. Toss your broadcast from the driver's seat. That'd be something. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Sometimes I just get too locked in, you know? Won't be able to focus on anything else. There goes Frank. Here we come back to the green flag. Green flag's back out. Here we go. Four laps to go to the stage here. I should. I don't know, but oh, they're wrecking again right off of the restart. Oh, that's another big one here, as more than half the field gets caught in that one. Another big wreck here right off the restart. As we take it back and see where it all went wrong. So it looks like Colin tried to give a push, and that got his truck just a little sideways. And as you can see up in front, just sent the whole field crashing. I like these blimp shots for the wrecks. You just really get to see everything that happened. You see just a lot of the field there getting caught up in that one. What just happened? Well, Daytona happened, brother. That's what happened. So you can see there's going to be a lot of damaged trucks out here. You can see Jordan Kibbe there with his right front locked up, trying to get around the track. That right front, it ain't moving. It's completely locked. It's not even touching the ground. You see, he's having a hard time steering the thing around. As we're just going to have damage all through this field here. You guys are going to be running out of fast repairs left and right. A lot of carnage tonight. That is very true. We've seen a lot of carnage here tonight. But Brandon Castillo is going to be leading for the first time here tonight, as he's going to take the start here in the lead. Steve Castle is going to come up and join third. Logan Silvosky in second. So truck parts flying all over the racetrack tonight. At this point here tonight, it might just be who can keep their truck in one piece at the end. Hell yeah, 171. Sorry guys, I know crashing isn't fun. It looks like they're having a good time with it. So here comes the rest of the field now to join the leaders. And that is going to be staged when they come around two more times here. And with Brandon Castillo in the lead right now, Brandon Castillo is going to be your stage winner. But the more Frank time, the better. So Brandon Castillo is going to be your stage one winner here as we finish stage number one out under caution. Got some excited fans in the chat here for Brandon Castillo. Or Costello. Is it Costello or Castillo? Actually, I know the perfect person that can answer that question. Let's see. Is he in the Discord? I don't see him in the Discord, so he is unavailable for an interview, unfortunately. Hopefully he pops in if he finds himself in the top 3 here tonight at the end. Costella? Okay, it's Costella. Thank you for that, so I could stop messing up his name. So it's Brandon Costello. Brandon Costello. I will try to remember that going forward. Brandon Costello. So they're back 2 by 2. Frank right in the middle, leading them, letting them know where they need to be. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't got your Frank merch yet, you're really missing out. You're going to want to make sure you go grab it. Get your Frank merch at Sunny Creek Designs. You can find them right on Facebook. Or you can email sales@sunnycreekdesigns.com. He is working on getting his website up and running, so you'll be able to find them there too. I will let you know when that happens. Also, if you have not yet, please make sure you hit the like button here on the stream. I would really appreciate it. It lets YouTube know that we're doing something somewhat right. And also, if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Please and thank you. And we're back under green flag racing here at Daytona. The second and final stage. Can confirm. I have to get more Frank merch. Frank merch is fantastic. You got to be covered head to toe, Frank. We should see if he can make you some Frank socks. That'd be pretty cool. So Logan Slavosky got the run here on the outside. He's getting a good push from Kenneth Brown. And that is pushing him to the lead, but the inside line gaining the momentum back. Here comes the inside line. They're trying to get that momentum. New tower looks slick. That new tower looks amazing there, Chris. Chris Murphy over at DRSN. Like I said earlier, he is the one that made this tower and is nice enough to let us try it out. Oh, we're back under caution. Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, couple guys involved here. Jordan Kibbe gets involved again. Austin Robertson also involved in that one. I'd rock Frank socks. Who do we have for teams tonight? I know Sea Bears. That's the only one I have down right now. I got to figure out who's all on what team. There's some names I don't recognize. There's a lot of new people in here. A lot of new racers. Idea, get Frank sockets as well. Sea Bears and everyone else. So let's take a look back here. Of course, it doesn't give me a crash notification, because why would it? Let's see if we can go back to the yellow flag, though, and look at Jordan Kibbe. We know he was involved. Let's take a look. Oh, it's just a bad push. Starts the whole thing, and around they go. Just a bad push. And like I was saying before the carnage happened again, big thank you to Chris at DRSN for the tower that we get to mess with here tonight. And also, guys, make sure you check him out on his channel. DRSN right here on YouTube, Digital Racing Sports Network. He covers our races on Friday nights. He does a fantastic job. Couldn't ask for anyone better to cover the half-decent racing league, and he does it more than half-decent. Makes us look like real racers sometimes. And Logan Slavoski going to bring it down pit road, which is going to put Brandon Costello back out front here on this restart. Kibby said 5 seconds further back. Oh, you're going to make me scroll all the way back here again. But I guess let's take a look. We're going to have to rewind. So how far are we going back here, Kibby? Oh, so he threw it. I got you. He came up through kind of a late block there. I see what you were trying to tell me. He wasn't a fan of the pineapple up his behind. Jordan, get back on the track. I seen that notification pop up. Going off the track. Can't be doing that. Bryce York there going to get the lucky dog this time around. Don't put that evil on me. Well, you seen what I saw, or you saw what I see. Grammar's not my best, but you saw what I had to work with there at the initial restart, the initial replay. I can only work with the information given. I'm the best pusher. You're going to have to prove it to me, Kibby. Go push somebody. Jordan, I'm putting my money on you tonight. Well, if you just want to throw money away like that, I mean, I'll put my Venmo in the chat. Grammar and Grandpa. Pull through for the fans. So here we go, double file back up. Not in these cars. They're trucks, sir, not cars. So double file, lights are out. Grizzly, yeah, pushing them off the track. My money is on Costello because he's the GOAT. Well, he's up front right now. Let's see what he can make happen here as we're over halfway through this race. Frank's going to get ready to make that turn. And then we'll go green flag racing, but we got to wait just a little bit because they're just now coming down the backstretch. Let's take a look. See what kind of paints we got here tonight. There's some nice ones out there. Nice paint. I like that Twinkies truck that Colin's driving. It's a nice Twinkies truck. Jeff said burn. There goes Frank. And here we go, green flag. Back out here. Daytona stage number 2. Roasted pineapple. I'll put that on my pizza. Ooh, that's gross. Oh, the number 1 is Steve Castle. Is down on the apron. He's getting sideways. He's drifting through the turn. Steve Castle, he's able to save it. Now he's going to try to get back on the track. Oh, he's not going to save it. He's going to lock it up. He's going to put it in the wall. Let's see if he can get back moving. He's going to get it turned around. He's going to get it rolling. Now we're going to stay green. Brandon Castillo leading here in Daytona. Costello, I'm sorry. At 42 was Scott Drost. He's been up here before. He's got to run on that outside line. But the inside line is a little too much, not letting them get out there. You can just see those bumps taking a toll on these trucks. Coming through the turns. They roll down the backstretch. Scott Drost is going to take the lead. He's going to drop down to the bottom line here in front of Costello. Scott Drost out in the lead. Oh, they're kind of spreading apart. Drost is going to be in the middle. Let's see, he's going to pick to go back down low. The outside line, Kenneth Brown is getting a run here on the outside. Kenneth Brown using that outside. Oh, he's blinking again. Oh, he blinked for quite a while on that one. That had to make Colin pucker up real good. Kenneth Brown still out on the lead here. Oh, and Kenneth Brown's going to take a ride through the infield. Hits the wall hard and is going to spin around. Scott Drost back to the lead here. Oh, we got more contact. They're together. They're spinning around. That's going to bring out the caution. Oh, and a hard lick to the 99. I thought Kyle was in the booth with you. No, Kyle couldn't make it tonight. So it's just me up here rambling by myself. Kyle makes guest appearances. He's too cool for us. He's busy crushing monsters and punching drywall. Man, you guys better leave Kyle alone. Sorry here, chat. Just trying to check a few things while we're under caution here. And we are back, I think. We like Kyle. I know you guys like Kyle. We all love Kyle. Sure support Kyle. And with this caution, we take one final step, or not final. We'll see what happens. But let's check in with Sunny Creek Designs. What do you say?
At Sunny Creek Designs, we're bringing your vision to life. From custom awards to professional apparel and promotional items, we craft excellence into every detail. Find us on Facebook at Sunny Creek Design or email sales@sunnycreekawards.com. Sunny Creek Designs. Quality you can see, service you can trust.
And we're back live here at Daytona. Jeff said he's totally Kyle. Isn't even here to defend himself against the drywall punching allegations. That's true. I think Kyle said he doesn't even drink Monster. I think he said he's more of a Red Bull guy. He likes them wings that Red Bull gives him. So as we're rolling through these pace laps here, we got Scott Drost out in front. So chat, you got to let me know. Which tower are we liking better? Do we like this tower here from Chris? Or do we like the older tower with the ticker at the top as well? I like knowing what you guys like. So let me know in the chat. 3 things to take on a stranded island and why. 3 things to take. So you can't really take your phone because it's going to die. So that'd be pointless. And if you say phone and generator, well, then you're still screwed because you got phone, generator, but no charger, because that would take up a spot. And if you say phone, generator, charger, well, then, you know, the generator's going to run out of gas eventually. So that's why I say phone's definitely out. So, this is tough. Jordan, you're in a race right now, homie. 3 things to take to a deserted island. This is rough. A fishing pole. I would take a fishing pole for sure. That way you could catch some fish. That's one spot taken up. You can't take a sailboat, Jeff. So the whole challenge is that you're there, and you got 3 things to survive. We'll say it's for, let's say, a month. You got a month you got to survive. You get to take 3 things with you. So yeah, I'm taking a fishing pole. I was going to say a 30 rack of bush light, but that'd be gone pretty quick, and it'd get warm. Definitely not Jeffrey Epstein. I think sailboat might be the right answer. It's not the right answer. So yeah, for my one spot, I'm taking a fishing pole. I'm trying to think, like, what else would I want? I'm gonna take a gun, a loaded gun, like full magazine. That doesn't take up any more spots because it's in the gun. You know, just in case. You never know what's gonna pop up on you. So I'm gonna take a gun. Or, you know, if I can't take it anymore, you know, that's a way out. Sorry, it got dark. So fishing pole, gun, and yeah, a pocket knife. Yeah, that'd be a good, like a Swiss Army knife. Yeah, that'd be my 3. I like that. I'm locking that in. Locking those 3 in. Pocket knife, matches, and my cat. Man, you're gonna put your cat through that? That's kind of mean. Yeah, I'm locking my 3 in. I like it. I like my 3. Gonna lock it in. There goes Frank. So that means we're coming back to the green flag. Green flag is back out. And here we go. Scott Drost trying to hold off on the bottom line. Timothy Watson on that outside line trying to get a run. Mustard gonna hunt the fish for me. You named your cat Mustard. Scott Drost holding that inside line, keeping the momentum. Timothy Watson trying to get a run on the outside line here. Can he get anything mounted? Outside line starting to move. That inside line starting to wobble. Oh, they're going 3 wide. Scott Drost was stuck in the middle there for a second. He's still stuck in the middle. And he's going to come. Timothy Watson's going to come down and try to cut him off. Timothy Watson is going to stay in second. Jonathan Kimmy out to the lead here on the bottom line. Kimmy pushed through. Timothy Watson was out in front by a hair, but now Jonathan Kimmy back to the front here on the bottom line, getting a good push from teammate Colin Swanson. Scott Drost trying to push Timothy Watson. We got Watson, Swanson, Kibby, Biddy. There's too many names that sound alike here. Oh, and they're back 3 wide. They're 3 wide here. He's in the middle all by himself, Scott Drost. And he's going to wash back up to the top line here. He's going to be leading that outside line. Oh, they're back to 3 wide here, racing. 171, please. The 171, Brandon Costello. Or Costello. Right here, riding in 7th. Just waiting, finding his time to wait to go to the front. Scott Drost is going to find himself out front here on that outside line. Jonathan Kibbe going to take it back, though, on the inside line. That inside line starting to wobble a bit here. The outside line trying to gain momentum. They do. Scott Drost out in front. Let's see if he's going to leave Watson. He is. He's going to leave him. He's going to drop down to the bottom. Timothy Watson tries to get down there, but Jonathan Kibbe slams the door shut and doesn't let him down. Let's get it. Colin and Kibbles. Oh, we got another wreck. Watson goes around. He collects a couple. Well, we got someone with some pretty bad damage here. Looks like Brandon Costello has lost his front bumper here after that one. He's going to have the meatball flag. And Scott Drost is going to be your leader on this restart. Are we going to close it with that cute little pink car in the back? Who's the pink car? Hang on, I got to find the pink one. I don't know who's in the pink one. We'll have to find out here in a little bit. There's Frank. There's Frank. You guys better slow down. Let Frank back to the front. Scott, you got to slow down, buddy. Frank's trying to catch up. Not how I wanted my night to end. Hey, that was a pretty bad wreck there at the end. Let's see if we can go back and see what all went down with that one. Now, I know Timothy Watson was involved here. So let's take a look. Let's get to the chase cam here. See what all went down. So Watson's going to meet up with Kibbe on the outside, and that's going to spin them both around. And then the carnage follows. And Jordan Kibbe takes a hard hit down into the pit road wall. Let's back this back up for just a second and see what we can see here from the Kibbe's point of view. And he just gets shoved around and shoved right down pit road, right there with the 18 as well. And a hard hit to the pit wall. So Jonathan Kibbe gonna have the lead there. It looks like Scott Drost came down pit road. Might need my eyes checked. Pineapple, what happened? Pineapple went for a ride. I'm only 14 laps down. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad. You can make it back up. Wait, hold on. Who's 14 laps down? The farthest I see is 10 laps down. Should be a quick fix. You're already in the pits. Yeah, Kibbe, you already got sent to the pits. You don't got to go far. You can get just fixed up right there. Make your team come to where you landed. So another caution laps here. Another set of caution laps, I should have said. at Daytona. Looks like we have 11 trucks left on the lead lap here at Daytona. And Jonathan Kibbe is going to be leading it here coming out of the restart. So now we just got to see if he can hang on to it. Oh, Adam. Let me see. Where's it saying that you're at here on the timing? Oh, it just shows you as out on mine. So that's why it's not telling me how many laps down you are. Or are you saying that's you? Are you Forrester? Or are you Adam? What's wrong? I'm confused now, man. You can't be confused in the broadcaster. I do that enough on my own. Are you Chancey Forrester? Is that you? 11 laps down? You can make that up. You just got to pass everybody 11 times and then pass them all again to come back to the front. And then boom, first place. So 12 times you got to go around everybody. You can do it. There's enough laps left. You're trying. Got Kibbe out here with the Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. Then you got Slavoski up top with the Fat Boy ice cream sandwiches. Oh, you're Adam in the 402. Well, see, now I'm confused again because it doesn't show a 402 on my timing. I have an Adam Alama, the 409. Alama, the 409. It's showing you just as out on my timing. Okay, so it is the 409. Okay. It just shows you as out on mine. It doesn't even show you still being a part of the race. But here we go. Green flag. Back out. Kibbe on that bottom line. Trying to make it happen. Yeah, I'm not trying to say nothing. It does. Like, I wish I could show you right now. But, I mean, you'll see it pop up on the tower here in just a second. So you can see right there, Alama, 19th place, out. It doesn't even tell me if you're like laps down or anything like that. If you, I'm guessing, did you disconnect from the race? If you disconnect, then yeah, that's what it says on my screen. It just shows me as out. But if you stay in the session and just sit in the pits, then that's when it'll show me laps down. Like you can see Baumeister there, 46 laps down. Jeff said zoom. But to be completely honest, I don't even know what's going on with my time because it shows a couple people still in the race. Oh, here we go, another big one. Oh, no, it's just four. Just four of them. Oh, we got one taking a tumble back here. Anthony Beazle taking a tumble. I blew my transmission down by quick fix. Oh no. So let's take a look from Anthony Beazle here as he takes quite a ride on this one. Beazle gets flipped up on his roof. And he's taking a ride, sliding down to the apron. And that turns him side over side. And back up on his wheels. And he's still able to drive off after that one. Let's back up. I want to back up. I want to look at this from the in-car camera. I want to see what it looked like from his point of view. Oh, yep. I'm sliding on my roof. This is not good. And then he's going to whoop, whoop. Boom. And then take the hard tumble back over. So as we back up one more time, we'll take a look from Eddie up in the blimp, see what he caught from that. It's a hard hit. And he's just sliding. And then, boom. Around and round he goes. That's going to leave Jonathan Kibbe still up out front. Still here, just messed up. I got you. Beelzebubs. You guys can't just be saying things in the checks. You know, I'll just start saying whatever you put. When someone that might not be watching closely and is just listening, they just hear me yell Beelzebubs, and they don't know what's going on. Alright, chat, I got an over-under for you. I'm going to set the over-under at 4.5 here. So 4.5 over-under on the amount of cautions we have till the end of the race. We're getting ready to come to lap 63 of an 80-lap race. Over-under 4.5 for the amount of cautions we have to finish this thing out. Let me know in the chat. Whoever gets it right is going to win a crisp high five. I'm going to take the under. I think they get it together. I think they have under 4.5 cautions to finish this thing out. You know what, chat, also, sorry to throw another scenario at you here, but we need to come up with a name for the chat so I don't just keep calling chat. Like, what do you want to call yourselves? Like, the race fans that watch half-decent productions, what do you want to go by? So, Jeff says over, Sharice says under, Gamerboy says over. So we got 2 overs and an under right now. Anthony Beasel's going to get the wave around here. He's going to get a lap back. Really looking forward to my crisp high five. Smokers. What do we call it? The smokers? Like the chain smokers? So here we go. We're double file back up. Jonathan Kibbe going to have the lead here. And I see he's taking the inside this time. I don't think he wanted to mess with that outside line again. I'm in talks with a few people trying to nail down either a Monday or a Wednesday night broadcast here. So if you're itching for more racing on one of those nights, we'll try to get another one covered. Chris says degenerates. See, I like that. I like that because Jonathan Kibbe has also said that me and Kyle should start calling, like when we pull people up to the booth, he says we should start saying it's decent in the delinquents in the booth. So degenerates isn't bad, but how about like delinquents? You guys are just the delinquents here watching some racing. I'm fine with being a smoking degenerate. Oh, man. Hey, I know I'm a degenerate. Aren't we all? If we're being honest, aren't we all? There goes Frank. There we go, back green flag racing here at Daytona. Trying to close this one out here tonight. Call us whatever. Okay, whatever. I like that. You guys just whatever. Decent and the Delinquents had a good ring to it. Well, if we do go with that one, we gotta give all the credit to old Kibby, to Big Kibby. I mean, yeah, probably. Oh, they're down. And Kibby went through and was doing some landscaping there on the grass, and that's going to put Colin Swanson out in front. Colin Swanson has the lead down here on the bottom line. He's getting a push here from Timothy Watson. Watson giving a good push here to Swanson, trying to push him forward. He's trying to get something clear so he can make a move here later on. Twinkies! Swanson getting a little wobbly on that bottom line here. He's keeping it straight though. And look at Jonathan Kibbe all the way back up already. He's sitting in third place on that outside line. The Smokin' Generous is a good name. Jonathan Kibbe, Colin Swanson trading positions here on the top and bottom lines. Kibbe's got it on the outside for the time being, but Colin Swanson's going to take it back here on the bottom line. Now Kibbe takes it back. Oh, and they're wrecking behind. And that's going to bring out the caution. So that's 1 to our over-under number. That is 1 towards the over-under. Let's go back in time here just a minute. See what happened. Oh, and the 37 trying to slow up there, just could not get slowed up in time. Let's take another look here. As we know, Jack Kelly was involved. Looks like maybe a bad push there from the 171 is going to send him around. Oh, what is this? Is this fog rolling in? Or just some really bad smoke? I think they're coming through where the guys crashed. I think that's just some, yeah, I think that's some lingering smoke out there on the track. Sea Bears dominating this race. 37. We found the pink truck. Oh, Austin Robertson. Oh, so there was a pink truck. It's a pretty damaged pink truck right now, but yeah, it is a pink truck. So there's your close-up of the pink truck there, Charisse. Should have said over. No, we're good. We're only 1 in. I'm almost back. This looks like Massachusetts did today. Uh-oh. Best case scenario, we get to see Frank for the rest of the race. I'm back. Hooray. Now you just got to go out there and make up all your laps. Let's go, Pinky. So Jonathan Kibbe going to be your race leader coming out of this restart. Pinky in the brain. It's probably a good thing that Kyle's not here because he wouldn't know who that is either. Who's his teammate? He needs a brain car. It's a good question. It's also a good suggestion. So we're rolling through these pace laps here at Daytona. Old school Daytona and the old school trucks. See Bryce York there had his lucky dog. He took his lap back. Frank should be turning these lights off this time by so we can get back to racing. Frank, we love you, buddy, but we want to see some racing. Kibby, if you can hear me, you better back up off of Frank. He does not consent to you being that close to him. Give him his breathing room, damn it. Oh, he's going to go right inside of Frank. Yep, he can hear me. He's violating Frank right now. You guys can't be boxing Frank in. What are you doing? This is mean to Frank. The Kibby boy is just violating him. He's saving fuel. They're giving a 3-wide. I'll just say they're giving a 3-wide salute with Frank right now. That's what they're doing. They're flanking both of his sides, making sure no one else gets to him. Adam's back. Now you're going to go get all your laps back, buddy, and get back into this thing. Bro, respect French boundaries. We're double file. Frank turned the lights out. They're coming down the backstretch. We're going to go green flag racing on lap 70 here at Daytona. While they're doing that, let's take a look at the schedule here. So next week, they'll be at Talladega. We'll be at Talladega in the next gen cars. And then after that, they'll be at Charlotte with the street stocks. And then they'll be at Echo Park with the trucks. Then they're back to Talladega with the 87s. And then the finale at Daytona in the O'Reilly cars. So make sure you stay locked in for all the good racing, because we're going back green here at Daytona. So with the green flag back out, little Kibby gets behind his brother there. Jonathan and Jordan on the outside line trying to make something happen. Colin Swanson's on the inside line. And he's going to go to the lead here on the inside line, but we have a break of the inside line, and someone just went around Bryce York. Oh, and he whips it back around. He tail whips the back fence. And he blinks a little bit, but he's gonna get it back rolling. And Jonathan Kibby on the outside here is going to have the lead back for the time being, but Colin Swanson down on the bottom line is trying to get right back to it. Kibbles and Bits working together. Don't smash each other this time. That outside line has a big run here. Jonathan Kibby to the lead on the outside. His brother Jordan right behind him trying to give him a push. That inside line's trying to gather up the troops and push back to the front. Ten laps to go here at Daytona. We're getting down to it. That under is looking really good to hit here, folks. And Brandon Biddy, we haven't seen him all night, but on the inside line, he's taking a run. Colin Swanson takes a bump. Oh, he got a big one right here. at the very end. Oh, we got trucks flying through the air. We got one tumbling through the grass. So big wreck there, and it's going to be Jonathan Kibbe and Brandon Biddy on the front row here. They might be the only ones left. So let's go back and take a look at that one. We see there it's already starting, so we got to back it up. Oh, it's already starting, got to back it up. It's already starting, got to back it up. Let's get to that chase cam. Oh, man. Oh, people are just flying. Oh, and there's the 409. He just came back out, guys. He just came back out. So let's back up again. I want to get a shot from Eddie up in the blimp of this one, because we've seen guys go flying. Let's get a camera on Swanson here and head up to the blimp cam. As it all starts. And there they go, they're wrecking. And trucks are going flying and tumbling through the air. Oh, man. Just carnage here late at Daytona. There's a nice wide shot there. You just see the trucks all spread out, sprawled all across the track. I'm going to cry. So we want a Costello POV and an Adam POV. Let's go to Adam. Go back to the crash. Back it up some. And let's go to the cockpit. Oh, sorry. I was on the wrong person there. So we want to go to Adam. Look at his POV. And just when he thought he was safe, he kind of saved it. He went for a ride. Oh, and then he's going to tumble. And now we want Costello POV. Let's check. Where's Costello? Oh, Costello made it through with very little damage here. He's able to kind of skate through. Is it carnage or trucknage? That's a good point. Sorry guys, I had something pop up in my league I had to look at real quick, but we're back. We're good. Only downfall to being a league owner as well as a broadcaster, sometimes things pop up I gotta go look at real quick, but we're back. We're double filed back up. We're ready to go. Gonna go green with 6 laps to go here. So they're going to come down the backstretch, and everyone else trying to catch up to the tail of the field here. Good shot at the Dunkin' Donuts truck there. We're going to have, let's take a quick look at our top 10 for this restart. So row number 1 is going to be Jonathan Kibbe and Brandon Biddy. Row number 2 is going to be Brandon Costello and Steve Castle. Row number 3 is going to be Jordan Kibbe and Anthony Beazle. Row number 4 is going to be Bryce York and Colin Swanson. And then row number 5, rounding out the top 10, is going to be Logan Slavosky and Timothy Watson. So let's see how this plays out. 6 to go when we go back green. And green flags back out to finish this one at Daytona. Jonathan Kibbe able to keep the lead here on the bottom, but Brandon Biddy's pushing on that outside line. Brandon Biddy to the lead for the time being. Here comes the inside line led by Jonathan Kibbe. Kibbe lost a little bit of his help here. There's a gap to him. That's going to help Brandon Biddy take the lead back. Kibbe trying to use as much side draft as he can here to try to keep up, but he has no help there on that inside line. Brandon Biddy's going to drop down to the inside here to try to get him moving along. We got a 3-wide battle forming back here. A couple guys into the wall. Oh, 2 of them go wrecking down to the inside. That's going to keep us green here. As Jonathan Kibbe to the outside is going to take the lead back. That looked like Bryce York and Brandon Costello involved in that wreck there that took them down into the infield grass and into the pits. Brandon Biddy's going to have the lead right now on the inside line, but there's only 2 trucks there on that inside line that are right together. That's going to help Jonathan Kibbe keep pushing on the outside line here, leading that line to the front. He's getting a push by his brother, Jordan Kibbe, trying to push him up as far as he can. Can they go back-to-back nights? Oh, we got Brandon Biddy blanking up here up front. He's back to the lead. And as they come across the stripe, Brandon Biddy's still in the lead here. We got 4 to go at Daytona. That outside line trying to catch back up. They're trying to do whatever they can to get something moving. Got some lap traffic coming up. He's just going to get out of the way. Brandon Biddy holding the lead on the inside line, getting a push from Colin Swanson. A good push down the backstretch is going to push Brandon Biddy out in front by a good bit here. Oh, they're 3 wide. Timothy Watson in the middle. Oh, and there they go. They're wrecking. Jonathan Kibbe, Timothy Watson involved. A couple others getting collected as well. That's going to bring out a caution here. And we're going to have a green-white checkered when we go back green. That's going to put Brandon Biddy on the lead here for the green-white checkered. See if we can go back and see what happened with this wreck. Oh, Kibbe and Watson just meet there in the middle. That's going to send them and a couple others flying around. Jordan Kibbe says to check out his point of view on this one. See if I could find Jordan Kibbe. For some reason, he's not popping up. There he is. All right, let's check out the onboard here with little Kibbe. God damn, Jordan, that made me duck. You just kept it pinned and kept going, and it worked out for you. Adams says, how did I miss that? I don't know, buddy. Let's take a look. See how you missed it. Let's take a look. You warped right through another truck. That's how you missed it. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, you time warped right through another truck. When in doubt, flat out. And that's what he did. He made it through. He had a truck flip right over top of him. Like I said, it made me duck. So we have one truck out here missing a whole front bumper. Let's go through actually. Take a look at some of these trucks, see what kind of damage we got going on. So Steve Castle there without a front bumper. Nothing too bad here on the trucks that are out there. Steve Castle though does not have a front bumper. Let's take a look from the back of Kippy here. You can just see no front bumper. Camber's all kind of messed up. Let's see what he could do here as we're going to come to a green-white checkered. Maybe iRacing felt bad for me. Yeah, that was a lot of net code there. Brandon Biddy trying to draft off of Frank here under caution. Trying to save fuel and hook himself to that bumper of Frank. Now I'm curious, do we not have green, white checkers here? Okay, we do. Yep, it's going to be a green, white checker. We're good. Is this 2 or 3 cautions? Now this would be number 3. So we need 2 more to hit the over. So this is number 3. We set it at 4.5. So as they're coming down the long backstretch, this is the one final time to get a word in from Sunny Creek Designs.
At Sunny Creek Designs, we're bringing your vision to life. From custom awards to professional apparel and promotional items, we craft excellence into every detail. Find us on Facebook at Sunny Creek Design or email sales@sunnycreekawards.com. Sunny Creek Designs, quality you can see, service you can trust.
Our final word in there from Sunny Creek Designs. Make sure you go check them out on Facebook as they're making the trip down the long backstretch here at Daytona. We have 3 laps to go here. When we go green, it's going to be a green-white checkered here at Daytona for the finish. They got to make it around the track one time to collect the white flag. If they make it around one full lap, we will finish under green. Brandon Biddy and Colin Swanson here to start this out. Green flags back out here for this restart. We got a green-white checkered foreman. Colin Swanson on that bottom line to the lead, getting a push from Jack Kelly. Jack Kelly grabs the apron there a little bit, gets his truck a little upset. Jack Kelly keeps hitting that apron. It's going to keep getting that truck upset. He's got to try to keep it lined up right behind him here to try to make something happen here at the end. And Brandon Biddy in the middle line is going to head back to the front. Brandon Biddy and Colin Swanson racing it out here on the front line. Colin Swanson out by a nose. Brandon Biddy back out in front. They come down the front stretch. When they grab the line here, this is going to be the last lap. White flag is out. We'll finish under green no matter what happens. Brandon Biddy up front. Logan Slavoski now to the outside. Brandon Biddy has no help on that bottom line. Logan Slavoski on the top line, trying to get it done. Jack Kelly's dropping to the bottom, trying to make something happen. He has no help down there. Logan Slavoski going to throw a block. Jack Kelly trying to do what he can to get around. Jack Kelly's going to go to the lead here. Jack Kelly's going to get spun on the front stretch. Brandon Biddy's going to take it here at Daytona. Brandon Biddy takes advantage of the late wreck, and that puts Brandon Biddy in perfect position. He gets it done at Daytona with Colin Swanson in second. And Jordan Kibbe going to grab the final podium spot here in position number 3. Well, folks, the underhit for the final cautions. Brandon Biddy, your winner. Now let's see what he's got for us here on his burnout. See there, your final podium. Brandon Biddy's just going to take another lap around. Oh no, he's going to bring it to a stop here. Let's see what he's got. Let's go 14th. Let's see what Biddy's got here for his burnout. Go Cheesy, a high five. So Biddy's going to bring it to the start-finish line. Now he's going to back up. What's Biddy trying to do? Is he going to take? He's going to take a victory lap in reverse. I know what he's doing. He's taking a victory lap in reverse. Take a look here at your final podium. Brandon Biddy bringing home the win with Colin Swanson in second and Jordan Kibbe in third. Let's see who we got waiting for us. Let's go ahead and grab Jordan Kibbe. Kibbe, how we doing, buddy?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much, man. I thought you and your brother were going to pull out another 1-2 there, but that late wreck put Jonathan in the back, but kept you right where you needed to be here to grab that final podium spot. How you feeling?
Could feel better. If we're speaking freely and honest, names off the board. I feel like there was multiple instances with similar situations with similar people throughout them all that were just kind of more being stupid, lack of a better term. But I'm not unhappy with third place finish, but it's hard racing at the end there. Can't be upset, but you can't be too upset. But I was hoping we could get the 1-2. Congrats to Biddy on the win, Colin on the second place, and our teammate Slavoski coming in fourth place. Unfortunately, the other Sea Bear is way back there. But I think we got a lot to work on as a collective league. But I think we got a good group of guys that are hopefully willing to realize their mistakes and not put their ego in the way of it. And I think if people can do that, it should be a good group of guys to race with overall. But as I said, biggest thing is just going to be setting the ego aside and saying, yep, this was stupid. I kept doing it. And it keeps leading to a not preferred outcome, which is 2 hours of racing, which should only take about an hour and a half.
I got you, buddy. Well, hey, I thought you, Colin, and Slavoski all had a shot there to win it at the end, but nothing wrong with a podium here when at the end of the day it's Daytona, and unfortunately Daytona breeds some pretty big chaos. I did say at the beginning if you guys were going to wreck, make it interesting, and you guys definitely did that.
Yeah, it's Daytona, as you said. It's a coin flip. I mean, there's no guarantees of anything. I mean, last lap is it's racing. You're gonna try and win. Who doesn't want to win? But at some point, you gotta look at the whole picture and be like, is it worth it to try and spin myself out on the last lap to gain one position or so when this is just supposed to be a filler until Xfinity, which it does come with a trophy and whatever, but still, everyone's here trying to have fun. It'd be great to finish the race after 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Oh, after all that, you got any final shout-outs you want to give before we get you going?
I guess shout out to my teammates. Shout out Jeff, Therese, AJ, always watching, keeping the chat entertained. I know they keep you entertained, so
That's
I'm
for
sure you'll give them a shout out. But other than that, not tonight. Hopefully, come back in with a win.
I got you, buddy.
My-
Congrats on the
my brother-
P3.
Hell yeah! So
All right,
I mean,
buddy.
heck yeah, let's go.
I got you, man. You're good. We'll catch you on the next one next Tuesday, bud.
All right, we'll see you.
There it was Jordan Kibbe. Let's grab Colin here, your P2 finisher. Colin, how are we feeling after that one?
Oh, a lot better. Definitely. Super. My arms are hurting.
I bet they are. That was some hard racing there at the end. You know, there was a few guys there within an earshot of winning. Biddy was able to pull it out. How'd you feel about where you finished? You think you could have done better, maybe worse?
I mean, definitely worse. Usually I'm, all the way at the end at super speedways, just purely off of the fact that, I just get shit end of the stick. Oh, sore, my bad. But, yeah, I felt really good today. I was pushing Biddy a lot of the time, and he was handling the pushes, which was really nice finding somebody that was able to handle them. Because, I mean, everyone else, it was really hit or miss. Sometimes, if you hit them too hard, it's just a wild ride if you're getting pushed.
Yeah, there's definitely some good pushes, Eddie. I seen you up towards the front all night. You were pushing both the Kibbe boys there for a while. So if I ever find myself in one of these legacy truck races here at Daytona, I'll make sure to give you a call to give me a push to the front.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, buddy. Well, hey, congrats on P2. You got any shout-outs you want to give here before we get you going?
No, just the Sea Bears, Jeff and Charisse, keeping everything lively in the chat. That's about it.
I got you, buddy. Well, next week is Next Gen at Talladega. How you feeling?
Oh, hopefully the same results.
Well, hopefully one position better, right?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Congrats on P2. We'll catch you next week.
All right. Thank you.
And now let's grab your race winner. Brandon Biddy, how are we feeling, buddy?
Man, we are like on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah, I mentioned it there at the end. We didn't really see you too much through the race, and then out of nowhere you came charging to the front. How'd you fight through all the carnage here to end up on the top of the podium?
Well, I had to use plenty fast repairs. I only had one left. It seemed like anytime someone wrecked, no matter how hard I hit the brakes, I still got hit. Like every time I'd be like, all right, I made it through, and then one guy would come down the track like he was dropped out of the heavens just to hit my truck. I took a 3.5 minute tow at one point and went 2 laps down. It just, man, I don't know. There at the end, I was like, okay, top 5. They've left me. They hung me out to dry. My truck felt faster on the bottom, and so I like staying at the bottom because it seems like when I was on the bottom, I could really hold them all off. But yeah, I was just gonna settle for a top 5, top 6, and then like the seas parted, and I was like, you know what? I'll take the win.
I know it got a little crazy there at the finish. It seemed like a few guys were right there waiting for the win, but you were able to just kind of weave through that last final chaos and grab it here. So congrats on that.
Yeah, I'm sorry the race went a little late for you, but
good.
you come over here and congratulate Frank.
Yeah, there you go. Frank's always doing a great job.
Yeah, I don't know how to get to, I don't guess you can get to victory lane here. I know when Dean used to be able to like figure it out, he knew all the secrets. But yeah, overall it was a great day. I mean, it was and it wasn't. I think the there was many times I wanted to quit, but I had to have like my own little talks with myself and say, hey, still got 40 laps, still got this. I mean, I think with like 40 or 35 to go, I was still 2 laps down. And it's easy to give up, but I decided to hang back, and the guys were just taking themselves out one by one. And yeah, started getting laps back, and I was like, okay, I'm back on the lead lap. We still got like 20 to go. I'm not going to push it. And then I decided it's time to go, and I went up to the front, and I don't have a teammate, so it's just me, and the Sea Bears. There's like feels like there's 20 of them out there. So my goal in that last restart was to split them up somehow, and it still, I could tell that Jordan, he was kind of laying back. He was going to let Colin come up, or however they worked it out, and so they went around me. But you know how these tracks go, man. It's pure luck almost at the end. My arms are hurting pretty bad. I turned the force feedback all the way up on my wheel to start this race, thinking it would help. That is not the thing to do on this track. It did not help at all. It made it worse. But yeah, after last night in our other truck series, I finished like almost next to last due to being involved in accidents. This kind of makes up for it.
I got you. Well, you got next week's at Talladega in the next gen. How you feeling about that one?
We'll see. I know that it can be hard to pass in the next gen, so hopefully it's not a boring race, but also hopefully it goes by a little bit faster as well.
I got you. Well, hey, you got any shout outs you want to give here from Victory Lane before we send you off?
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the league. Shout out to my wife and 2 sons, and yeah, just shout out to you up there in the booth. You did a fantastic job tonight. I'm sure of it. I haven't watched it, of course, because I'm here.
I got you.
But yeah, I always watch them back and all that good stuff. And shout out to any fans I may have in the chat. I know it's rare, but I might have some. I never know. And shout out to my enemies as well.
I got
So
you.
I
was
beat
gonna
their
make sure you
favorite
shout them
driver.
out.
Right? Yeah, I beat their favorite driver today, so that's all that matters.
There you go, buddy. All right. Well, hey, congrats on the win, and we look forward to seeing what you can do next week at Talladega.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Alrighty. That wraps it up for us here at Daytona in the trucks. Take one final look at our final results here. Brandon Biddy coming home with the win. Colin Swanson in second. Jordan Kibbe in third place here. They went their scheduled. Oh, nope. They went 2 laps over. They went 82 laps here tonight. 13 green flag lead changes with 7 different leaders. Hard charger tonight with Steve Castle up 13 spots. Most laps led tonight was Jonathan Kibbe, led 28 laps here at Daytona. Fastest lap goes to Scott Drost. And then your pole winner, Brandon Biddy, able to charge back to the front and grab the win here tonight. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for us here from Daytona. And until next week, I appreciate everybody hanging out, chatting it up, keeping everything interesting. So until next week, be good to each other. I appreciate you.